Greetings to all my fellow watch enthusiasts on YouTube and Facebook and wherever else this video might be seen and shared. Celine Driver once again bringing you a couple of more videos in my 2023 State of the Collection. Now, last month I did one video a week about my Zelos lineup that took the entire month of February, or one video a week for the entire month of February. Now that we've moved into March, we're going to look at some of the other brands that I have multiples of and see where we go from there. Today's video is going to be rather short because I'm looking at Tudor, and I only have 3 Tudors. I had more. Quite frankly, I had more because I inherited a bunch of Tudor watches when my father passed away. And while I particularly like Tudor watches, the watches that he had honestly didn't appeal to me very much, and they were a little on the small side for me. They were 38s and 39s. I did keep one watch from the Tudors that I inherited, and that is this one over here. The other 2 Tudors I've had for quite a while. As we know, Tudor is a subsidiary of Rolex, and they do benefit, or they had benefited in the past greatly from Rolex technology and movements, but of course the modern Tudors have their own movements, their own design. Now, if you're interested in a more detailed dive into these watches and the other ones that I had at various times, you can go into the channel video list and search for all the Tudor videos that I've done. And if you like one of these 3 watches, you can see a more detailed overview, sizes and movements and this and that. Starting over here on the left, we have a very fine, in my opinion, very fine example of the Tudor Black Bay 58. This one is known as the Harrods edition. I'm not sure what the connection is between Harrods department store in London, England, and this green bezel. Maybe Harrod, this is the prevailing color of the Harrods brand or something. Be that as it may, this is known as the Harrods. It gets its name from the green bezel, which, as you would expect in a Tudor / Rolex, has a fantastic bezel action. It has a black dial. Looks like it uses what I guess you would call the Rolex Super Case. You have the Tudor Rose logo on the crown. It is an oversized crown. It's a beautiful stainless steel watch, and you have, of course, a Tudor signed clasp, fully milled clasp. It's a beautiful watch. And I decided to keep this watch over the other Black Bays that my father had, obviously because I like this one the best, and I wanted to keep one of the Tudors to honor his memory. You may have noticed that since late last year I mentioned my father a lot. I mean, he did pass away in the last quarter of 2022. He was, and always will be a strong influence on my life. And I will mention him often, even as he has passed away, because he was the one that helped guide me in the initial stages of rediscovering the joy of watch collecting. We had our own preferences and things like that. For instance, he never really understood what I saw in this Tudor Heritage Monte Carlo. in the orange and blue color. I mean, he knew about the orange and blue thing, the Florida Gator fandom thing. He knew about that, and he encouraged that. But he never really understood why I love chronographs so much. I do. Ironically, his favorite watch was a chronograph, but he never really was a fan of accumulating multiple chronographs, whereas I am. But even though we had different tastes in watches over the years, we enjoyed collecting together. Now, this one, as I said, is the Tudor Heritage Chronograph, the Monte Carlo. You have a constant running seconds here at the 3 o'clock. You have a 45-minute chronograph hour tracker, chronograph hour hand in orange there to contrast against the blue. You have a 12-hour bidirectional bezel. It does have indentations at each click. It doesn't go click, but at each indentation you have a detent where the bezel stops and holds pretty well. This did originally come with a bracelet. I actually liked it better on the Collareb Sienna leather strap, which I think looks fantastic on this watch. It matches. I think the blue matches pretty well with the blue of the watch. Of course, I could easily put it back on the bracelet at any time. Definitely keeping that one. And then finally, I have what I think is not only the ultimate Tudor watch, but I agree with a lot of my fellow watch collectors in saying that the Pelagos, and this is the first generation Pelagos, not the second. The Tudor Pelagos, whether it's in the matte black or the matte blue like this one, is, in my opinion, the ultimate watch. I mean, if you only were able to have one or two watches in your collection for a lifetime, maybe you have one thin dress watch and then this one for everything else, this would be the watch to have. Fantastic bezel action, as you can see in here. High quality. It looks great. It's not terribly thick. It will fit under a long sleeve shirt, not under a dress cuff. It's a little bit tall for that. It's full titanium, so it's comfortable to wear and it's lightweight. It has a very interesting adjustment. It's a spring-loaded micro adjust, if you will. It's spring-loaded. Obviously it wants to go back to its smallest point on the spring load, but if you're wearing it over a dive suit or something like that, you can pull it, put it on, and it will spring back to find its full tension. And of course, you have the other you have a 3-position micro adjust that locks in by simply pulling this down and then pulling back. And actually, it's 4-position. You have this position here where it's at the low end of the spring load, and then 1, 2, 3 there. So technically a 4-position micro adjust. It's easy to remove links and add links with the screw-in removable links. It's well balanced, and as I said, it's lightweight. It's comfortable. It just works. Easy to read. Date complication if you need it. You really don't need, if you only were going to have one or two watches ever, Tudor Pelagos, absolutely the way to go. And I prefer the blue over the black, but that's me. I've seen the black one and got to wear one for a while. I like it. It's a great watch, but I prefer blue, as you would expect. Anyway, those are my 3 Tudors. I hope you enjoyed this overview of this little subsection of my collection. I hope you found the video to be interesting, entertaining, informative. If you did, please click that thumbs up button for me. It does help with the YouTube search algorithms and helps to bring people to the channel. Comments, questions, suggestions down below. I do read them all. I do respond to them all. However, if you are going to troll me, or a new thing besides trying to troll me, insult me. Okay, I can take a few insults here and there, but some of the insults lately have gotten downright nasty. So if you're going to try and troll me or nastily insult me, or you're going to leave links to bad places on the internet, I'm simply going to delete the comment and block the commenter. If you're new to the channel, of course, welcome. I'm glad you found my channel. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you will stick around and enjoy more videos. I have hundreds. All I ask is that you click the red subscribe button before you leave. If you've been here before but you haven't subscribed yet, all I ask is that you click the red subscribe button before you leave. Don't forget to click the bell icon too, so that when I upload new videos or I do live streams, you will be alerted. And as I always say at the end of my videos, it is a crazy old world out there. It is not getting any less crazy, so please be careful out there, stay safe, be well. See you soon.